Hello and welcome to Learning with Lulu. In this video we are going to be doing a very quick and simple summary of chapter 28 in Jane Eyre. Before we jump into it, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share with others who you think may benefit from this content. Where we last left Jane, she's fleeing Thornfield. She does not want to be caught in a life that she does not feel is morally right, and so she's running away from Rochester, running away from Thornfield in order to essentially keep herself from doing that. She has not taken much money with her though, and she quickly runs out, and the coach that she's riding isn't able to take her any further, so it drops her off and she's forced to spend a night on the moors. Now, I'm sure we've talked about this in a previous video. Jane Eyre is very much a book where the physical atmosphere, the physical setting, is very much a reflection of our main character's present circumstances and inner state. The moors where she's spending the night, very desolate. Right now she is feeling very desolate, and she is without anyone and basically without anything. The next day she is trying to find someone who will have a bit of charity towards her. She is looking for a job in the nearby town. She is trying to find food, and all that she receives, I believe, is from a farmer who does give her a bit of bread. She goes the whole day with only that as sustenance. No one is willing or trusting of her, and so she's forced to spend another night on the moors. As she is there, she sees a light shining in a little house, and so she goes towards it. What she sees when she looks through the window is two young women speaking and studying German together, while an older woman is knitting. And she goes to the door to see if they would have, again, some charity towards her. And the servant, who, by the way, she learned the servant's name was Hannah, and the two women that were closer in age to her, she learns that their names are Mary and Diana. So anyway, the servant comes to the door, this Hannah, and she turns Jane away. She's, again, not very trusting of her. She just seems like this beggar. She is a beggar woman. She's begging, and she doesn't really want to welcome her into the home. So Jane is without any hope left now, and she basically cries out to God, and a voice behind her comments on how, everyone's gonna die. You don't have to right now because we're not gonna leave you in your time of need. Now, earlier when she had been looking through the window, listening to Mary, Diana, and Hannah, they had referenced a brother who, his name is like St, so like St. John, but it's pronounced St. John. I don't know exactly why. That's something that I should look up perhaps and share what I find in another video. But it's pronounced St. John. And so this person that sees that she's in desperate need and doesn't want to let her die on their doorstep, he brings her in, and again, he is the brother. This is St. John, and he makes sure that she's going to be taken care of in their home with his two sisters and servant Hannah. Now, they are trying to figure out who Jane Eyre is, and so of course they ask her a little bit about herself, and she gives them a false name. She says that her name is Jane Elliot, because I believe she's not really wanting to be traced back to Thornfield, or for Thornfield to be able to trace her here. So she gives them a false name. And that is essentially a very quick, simplified summary of Jane Eyre chapter 28. As far as a quote from this chapter, I would just kind of reference that brief little conversation between Jane and God that St. John overhears and then responds with, also in very religious vernacular. And exactly what Jane says is, "I can but die, and I believe in God. Let me try to wait his will in silence." And then St. John replies, "All men must die, but all are not condemned to meet a lingering and premature doom, such as yours would be if you perished here of want." And so, again, Jane's saying, I'm gonna just be silent in this pain, and maybe things will happen swiftly to take me out of my misery. That's how I interpret it. And St. John says, like, no, you don't need to have a premature death. We're gonna take care of you. So, there's chapter 28. I hope this comes in beneficial to you. Please make sure to share, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.